What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by AutoTopNL. My name is Max, and today we've got another viewer's car, which is always very nice. Today we've got this 2011 Audi A7 3-liter TFSI, and this is Wouter's car. He bought it 4 months ago and has been enjoying it since. Fun fact, Wouter is only 21, so that's a pretty decent car for a 21-year-old, I would say. Martijn and I were still running around with little Peugeots and old Volvos. So nice job, Wouter. So today we're going to walk around it. I'm going to show you the car inside and out, and then we'll take it for a drive towards the Autobahn. If you want to submit your car for the Viewers Car series, you can use the email address on screen right now. Beautiful 2017 Audi A7. It is just a nice spec. Black with the right wheels, nice still chrome, not everything blacked out. It's just a very nice A7. It's still a handsome car. I mean, it's 10 years old now, but I still really like it. The C7 A7. So we've got these 20-inch wheels, which I think are S-line wheels, with these Vredestein Giugiaro tires, which are brand new. Awesome. S-line badge, a little bit of chrome, as I said, and tinted windows. And it's just all round a very good looking car, if you ask me. I always really liked those rear lights when they came out, with those little like hoops. Really cool. Can we turn those on? I think that's the brake light, right? Because this is the actual light. Anyway, little spoiler right there. And if we check the engine, you can see the V6 TFSI with a little surprise. Upped power. Very nice. So you can see the supercharger on top. Here's the belt. Stock, it delivers 300 horsepower and 440 newton meters of torque. This should do 420 horsepower. It's even on the registration. You can actually see it was imported with this power on the registration. Where is it? Here. 419 horsepower. But the rest of the specs is still stock. 5.6 to 100 and limited at 250 kilometers an hour. But of course we did our measurements at the Autobahn, and it did 13.71 seconds from 100 to 200. So that's not that quick, to be honest. It's a bit quicker than it would be stock, but we've also tested a 415 horsepower A6 3-liter by TDI. 415 horsepower. This should do 420, and that car did like 12.4 or something, and this did 13.7. So yeah, it's not delivering 420 horsepower. Of course, it is quite a heavy car, something like, I don't know, 1900 kilos. So it's not going to be mega fast anyway, but it should be quicker than this. So we'll start it up. And well, the interior is very nice. It's still such a good car, such a nice place to be. Great S-line seats as well. I like the way that this dash wraps around. You can see that here. It's absolutely beautiful. It feels very wide. I don't know, it feels really spacious in the front. Nice S-line steering wheel as well. The car's done 200,000 kilometers, I think, just over 200k. But it still looks pretty good. I mean, yeah, there are a couple of scratches here and there, but car looks pretty decent, I would say. Yeah, it's a really nice car. I can't get over the fact that he's just 21. Man, what a nice car. Okay, let's take it for a drive. But first, let me show you. I just saw this button right here. I'll press that. And that means that the rear spoiler extends. Very cool. I can remember 10 years ago when this car came out, or 11 years ago, whatever. Whenever a car, whenever an A7 passed me on the highway and the spoiler would raise, I would think that was very cool. So we'll take it for a little drive to see what it's like. Well, of course we know what it's going to be like. It's going to be comfy, it's going to be quiet, but how fast is it? How fast does it feel? So we'll turn right here. And we'll go to Sport for the gearbox. You can hear the 3-liter V6 quite well. And we're going to do a launch control. ESP in, what is that, sport mode. Restricted stability. Warning. Okay, we'll be careful. Foot on the brake, full throttle. There we go. And that's 0 to 100. Now, as I said, stock, it's supposed to do 5.6 seconds. This car did 5 seconds dead. So that's not bad. That's 0.6 of a second. That's actually quite a big jump. So it is definitely tuned. It definitely does have some upped tuning. It's just very difficult to figure out how much it actually has, because between stock 300 horsepower and the advertised upped 420, you know, that's a big gap. You know, that's 120 horsepower. So it is somewhere in the middle, I would say, around 350 horsepower. That would be my guess based on the 100 to 200 time we've been able to do. But it is a very nice car. I mean, you can actually hear that 3-liter V6. If you step on it, you get a little bit of a rasp from the exhaust. The engine produces a pretty nice sound. I mean, it's not loud or anything, but it suits the car. That's just a nice V6 sound. Wouter was thinking about getting a like a bypass valve maybe for the car, so he could turn it up a bit, but I don't know. I think this suits the car really well. Anyway, as long as you are able to keep it like in quiet mode, should be all right. But it's a really nice car, 2011. I mean, around that time, you could choose between the Mercedes-Benz CLS, this Audi A7, BMW 6 Series Grand Coupe, all very beautiful cars. So yeah, it was a good time for 4-door coupes. Of course, now we've got the new ones. I mean, the CLS is much less pretty. I think the new A7 is less pretty as well than this. It's a little bit more, you know, beefy and aggressive, but I like this better to look at. It's more beautiful. 8 Series Grand Coupe, also pretty nice. All right, so Autobahn, full throttle. Here we go. Now, top speed, as I said, limited at 250 kilometers an hour stock. The limiter should be gone. So let's find out. We do have quite a strong headwind today, so we might feel that, but let's see. So, nearing 250 on the speedo now. Very, very comfy. Pretty quiet as well, especially the drivetrain is very quiet. But this is, you know, a real Autobahn cruiser, this car. Fast enough, quiet enough, comfy enough. But as I said, you know, that 13.71 100 to 200 run, it's very difficult to exactly pinpoint the amount of power it has. It's definitely quicker than stock, and I mean it pulls pretty nicely. So we've been able to do 275 on the speedo, 265 GPS, and that was pretty much it. It's a very heavy car, of course, and I think that's just the end of what it can do. Just top speed, the physical top speed. It's definitely quicker than stock. The numbers say 420 horsepower. Our numbers say somewhere in between that number and stock. Our butt dynos also said that it was not 420 horsepower. So let's say it's around 350 horsepower and be done with it. It would be interesting to see if Wouter ever took this car to a real dyno, what the numbers would be. It could also, of course, be just age and wear. I mean, the car's done 200,000 plus kilometers, of course. I don't know how long the tuning has been on here. It could also be that, you know, we're losing some power somewhere, or there are a lot of reasons for, you know, a car underperforming. Can't really pinpoint right now just with my butt dyno. But I mean, Wouter is enjoying the car. He did 10,000 kilometers in the last 4 months, so he's definitely using it well. And I mean, man, what a car. At 21, I'm going to say it again, what a car. Wouter, thank you so much for taking your car to us. I hope you take it to a dyno someday and let us know what the actual power figure is. For now, I'm going to end it here. I hope you enjoyed it. You can subscribe by clicking the big button in the middle. You can also check out this video or go check out this playlist. Thanks, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye, guys.